Hey everybody! I'm out here doing an evening garden tour. It is the first day of summer and I thought that I would get a garden tour in this evening because it's supposed to rain the next few days and I wanted to strike while the iron was hot. So let's see what's nice in the garden today. So the first thing that I am super excited about are these daylilies. Oh my goodness, I just love these flowers so much. I just think they're stunning. They're such a common roadside flower, but they're just stunning, aren't they? Look at that beauty. Oh my word, I just love them so much. And they are tall. They are almost as tall as me. So I mean, they're probably a good 4.5, almost 5 feet high. So beautiful. And behind them, we've got my beautiful spiderwort, which because it's the evening now, the blooms are closed up. But even when the blooms are closed, I just think that they are just so pretty. But of course in the morning, they're all open and they're beautiful. And then behind, look at the pretty bee balm. I'm gonna move around and get a better shot over here. Oh my gosh, they are just so pretty. And they are just naturalizing all over in this area. There's lots of little ones down here. Let me move that branch. Aren't they pretty? Oh my gosh. Just love that texture and that bright pop of pink. Pink's my favorite color, so of course I love the bee balm. So they are doing great. All of the annuals down front that I planted a couple videos ago, they're doing good. Everything is nice and healthy looking and starting to spread out. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So I am super happy with that. The sedum looks nice and lush. Love that plant. I'm gonna be so excited to see how that winter's over and to see the pretty yellow flowers on that next year. And then the rest of my annuals. Beautiful. So I'm gonna walk through. Oh, and the other sedum ground cover that I have, the Stonecrop Voodoo. It is looking good. So pretty. So I have that all along here. That's looking great. Then we've got the echinacea are starting to get ready to bloom. No flowers out front here. I have some flowers in back, what we'll see. But these are still just in bud. Oh, this one's starting to open up. Look at that. And then of course my beautiful Stella D'Oro lilies have popped. Oh, they are just such a ray of sunshine, aren't they? Love them. And behind that, the Buddleia, that's starting to get larger and come into its own. And let's see, let's go over to this side. My fountain, I don't know what happened. I need to clean it, but for some reason it just turned off today. So need to investigate that this week and hopefully it's nothing disastrous like a pump. Not that that's a huge disaster, but you know, who wants to deal with going to buy a new pump, right? That's no fun at all. Let's see, how's the Lamium looking? Lamium is looking good. This one's looking a little dry. Maybe I need to, well, water it, but it's gonna rain tomorrow. That Lamium looks great over there, and these new hostas look great. Nice. And of course, more spiderwort over here. Looks lovely. And all of my hostas and ferns are just so lush and filled in. I'm super happy. My annuals in my wheelbarrow are spreading out and starting to drift over the sides, which I love that. Oh, my beautiful, beautiful heuchera, the solar eclipse heuchera, my favorite heuchera of all time, is doing wonderful. And my hostas are all starting to get their flower buds, and these have started to bud already. I know a lot of people cut these off, but I love them. I love the flowers on the hostas. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Oh, stunning. Swinging over here on this side, the hydrangea are looking nice and lush. My ghost fern is looking good. My little heuchera bed here is doing so good this year. I'm being very conscientious to fertilize this more this year, and I think it's paying off. They're looking really good and healthy. Of course, this hosta is just becoming a monster. Lots of buds on it. And the little water slide hosta, another one of my favorites. Oh my goodness. Love this plant so much. A beautiful blue color and the wavy leaves. Stunning. And this hydrangea is starting to bud up. Getting some buds that we're going to have blooms on here. And on this one. And of course the azalea has gone over, so that's done for the season. Have a nice little pop of color from a lily back in here. Part of me wants to dig that out and put that where it's going to get more sun, but part of me says no, I'll leave it because it's nice to have a little pop of color back there peeping out, so I think I'm going to leave it. And then this hydrangea is looking good. Now this is the one that did not bloom last year because my lawn guys had mistakenly cut it all back for me, and so of course it did not bloom last year. So I'm really hoping it's going to bloom this year. So far I'm not seeing any buds though, so we'll see. I'll keep you posted. My praying hands hosta. This is looking way bigger than last year, so this has really started to come into its own. But oh, I love that one. The deep color and the long kind of closed up leaves. So beautiful, so different. And then right next to it, the Miss America hosta. Stunning color, and that is getting bigger this year, so I'm very excited about that. Lilac is looking good. I am going to do a video on pruning lilacs because I'm going to bring this down quite a bit to encourage more growth down below, so stay tuned for that. And then this lily, I don't know the name of it. I've had this a long time, and it's just a pretty clear yellow lily. Stunning flowers. Oh, just look at that. So clear and just very clean looking. Beautiful, beautiful. And this whole bed here, I could not be happier. I put this bed in new last year, and everything is just going to town. The sedum is so healthy, and I just can't wait to see it bud out and put on its color, its pink color. And of course, the Nepeta is just a mecca for the bees. I don't know if you can see all the bees on it, but there's a bumble. Oh, hi bumblebees. But it's just a flurry. There's some honeybees over there. And then down here, my little miniature brown-eyed Susan is here. And I think it's gonna do much better here because it's getting more light. But oh, it's such a pretty little variety. Can't wait till it pops some color. So maybe in the next garden tour it'll have some color on it. All right, so let's go around into the backyard here. See what's going on back here as compared to last month. The Genaflox are just going to town. I actually have to trim that a little bit because it's getting caught in the gate when you come and go. But these are looking really healthy. They're going to be blooming out soon. The Creeping Jenny is creeping. It is doing so well. And you know what? I never knew this about Creeping Jenny, but it flowers. And this is the first year that it has flowered. And can you see those pretty yellow flowers? Aren't they beautiful? So pretty. Ah, beautiful, beautiful flowers. And then back behind the swing, my purple pillar Rose of Sharon. Not in bloom yet, but it's looking healthy, so can't wait. Maybe in the next garden tour that will be bloomed. More echinacea. Now this echinacea back here is doing so much better. I think because it gets more sun than the front does. And it's just all budded up, and that is going to be beautiful. The Russian sage is very tall. It's probably almost 5 feet. And here's an echinacea that did bloom. First one. First echinacea bloom of this season. Pretty, pretty, pretty. And then over here, we do have my hibiscus are coming through here and there. And I have some ideas about this whole area that I'm going to do a video on, and I'm going to revamp this a little bit. So stay tuned for that as well. The dianthus, I love that silvery blue color down below. It's just so pretty. And I love the hot pink flowers. Now they've gone over as well, and I've trimmed them back. A lot of times they will bloom back a second flush, but in this bed, not so much, because by the time they get ready to do that, the Russian sage is so big and the daisies kind of eclipse it, and it just doesn't get enough sun to really have much of a second flush. So pretty much just a one flush flower for me. But look at these daisies. I am just so shocked at how vigorous these have come in this year. They've been so spindly the past couple years, because these were flowers that were here on the property when we bought the house. And I moved them over here, and there's actually another bunch over there. And I just thought, you know what, they just are not very vigorous. I am going to just pull them out and do something else this year. But they have come in so good that I think they're just really coming into their own this year. So they will not be pulled out, of course. Look at my little collection of Easter lilies is all budded up and getting ready to pop. Pretty, pretty. Everything over here is doing well. Of course, the iris have gone over, but the coreopsis, my Cruisin' Route 66 coreopsis, this is the one that's orange and a little bit of red. That's getting ready to bud. I mean, it's budded out. It's getting ready to blossom, so that's looking good. My silver mound is coming along, looking beautiful, as well as my Medusa allium. I just love these so much. They're like a snakehead allium, because, you know, the flowers look like little snake heads. I just think that is such a charming plant. So that will bloom out later. So maybe on the next tour we'll have some color on that. And then of course the salvia. Part of them has gone over, and oh, look at this pretty bumblebee. I'm just obsessed with the bees. So beautiful. Look at that. And here's Callie investigating. Don't you get in there. You're gonna get a bee. You're gonna get a bee sting. Nope. She actually will go after bees. She's a very brave little terrier. Now the salvia, you'll notice, I have not deadheaded these stalks because I find them so pretty. I know I should. I probably will. But they still have the beautiful tinge of color after they've bloomed out. And so I kind of enjoy them. But maybe since I got some color over on this side, I will trim these out, because we do have a lot of buds down in here. So this is the best year ever for this, because this I transplanted here from the front. So this is the first season that it's in this bed, and it's loving its life. So yay for that. My black onyx and pearl penstemon, that is going over, but it was all budded out, and it's so beautiful. Look at these beautiful little flowers. I don't know if that's gonna focus, but pretty. And I love the foliage. It's just so beautiful. The purple and the green. Stunning plant, stunning plant. So that's all looking good. Over here, of course, the peonies have gone over, and I've trimmed back all of the dead and all of the iris that have finished blooming as well. We've got some more Stella d'Oro lilies now coming into their own with lots of buds on there, some more Nepeta, and then a yellow variety of Coreopsis is just blooming. So pretty. That just popped in the past couple of days. And look at all of these pretty daisies. We've got some other varieties of lilies over here that will come out a little bit more in the summer, but they're budding up. And yeah, just everything is looking so good. And I'll tell you what, I am just a happy camper. I am not a happy camper, I'm a happy gardener. So, all right guys, I hope you enjoyed this real quick garden tour in the evening before it rains. And I will see you guys in the next one. If you enjoyed these videos, please hit the thumbs up button down below, and if you have not subscribed to my channel yet, please hit the subscribe button. I would really love to have you as a subscriber. Thanks a lot, folks. Have a great evening, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.